Facebook is planning to rebrand itself with a new name to focus on the Metaverse. South Korean millennials and Gen Z are also gathering in virtual alternative worlds. The term Metaverse is fast becoming a buzzword in tech and business. But do you know what it means? Here's Reuters' Elizabeth Howcroft.
So the word metaverse is quite a broad term, but generally it refers to online spaces that allow people to interact in a more immersive way than a traditional website. This could be through the use of virtual reality, so wearing a VR headset, but people also use the term metaverse to refer to virtual environments where you have an avatar, a little cartoon person representing yourself, and you can walk around and interact with other people's avatars, like in a video game.
Fans of the Metaverse see it as the next stage in the development of the internet.
Your different monitors.
CEO Mark Zuckerberg said in July that Facebook will transition from being a social media company to a metaverse company in the next 5 years. They've already invested heavily in developing virtual and augmented reality headsets and glasses, and will reportedly create 10,000 jobs in the European Union to bring their metaverse plans to life.
We shouldn't really have to physically be together to feel present or collaborate or brainstorm.
And Facebook is certainly not alone. Other investors and companies are getting excited about being a part of the next big thing. The term metaverse is popular in Silicon Valley, with Microsoft also talking about converging the digital and physical worlds.
Because of the global health crisis, over the past 18 months, more people have been working from home and going to school remotely, spending a lot more time online and missing out on human interaction. At the moment, we connect with people who aren't physically near us by going to websites such as social media platforms or using messaging apps and video calls. But now some people think there's more demand for online spaces where people's interactions can be more multidimensional and lifelike, allowing people to immerse themselves in digital content rather than simply viewing it.
There is also a specific type of metaverse which uses blockchain technology, the same technology that's behind Bitcoin. One of such blockchain-based virtual worlds is Decentraland. In there, users can buy digital assets such as clothes and even land using cryptocurrencies. Fashion companies are noticing the trend, experimenting with making virtual clothing which people's avatars can wear in metaverse environments. While the metaverse offers a new space for people to socialize, trade, game, and even attend music concerts, right now, it's still no comparison to the real world.
So you might have seen science fiction films that are set in fully fledged metaverses or alternate digital worlds that are almost indistinguishable from real physical life, but they're still the stuff of fiction.
I've talked about the Ace of Spades before, and I couldn't help but notice that as the first card in the deck that they showed. The Ace of Spades is the most spiritual card in the deck. It's a symbol of ancient mysteries, including cardology, the sacred science of playing cards, and the card that represents transformation, found in the Mercury-Neptune positions of the Master Earth script. People with this card have the ability to reach spiritual truths more readily than perhaps any other card. And then some other notes I had put on here. The Vietnam Ace of Spades meant death and bad luck was coming. Some tanks had it painted on their searchlight covers. The Ace of Spades cards was left on dead VC bodies to be found by other VC. Sound familiar? American soldiers would often paint it on their helmet for good luck. CV, VC, see some crowning coincidences?
As he faces scrutiny from lawmakers and regulators at home and abroad, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg on Thursday announced a rebrand of the company he founded in 2004.
Our company is now Meta.
The name change comes as the world's largest social media company battles criticism over its market power, algorithm, and abuse on its platforms. Speaking at the company's live-streamed virtual and augmented reality conference, Zuckerberg said it reflects the company's ambition to build the Metaverse, which it bets will be the successor to the mobile internet.
And you're going to be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop, create, as well as entirely new categories that don't really fit how we think about computers or phones today.
A term coined in a dystopian novel 3 decades ago and now buzzing in Silicon Valley, Metaverse refers broadly to the idea of a shared virtual environment.
Hi. What's up, Ma?
The company, which has invested heavily in augmented and virtual reality, said the change would bring together its different apps and technologies under one new brand and would not change its corporate structure. With about 2.9 billion monthly users, the company has faced increased scrutiny, especially after Facebook employee Frances Haugen leaked documents she said showed the company chose profit over user safety. Zuckerberg earlier this week said the documents were being used to paint a false picture. On Thursday, as Zuckerberg addressed the conference, the company unveiled a new sign at its headquarters in Menlo Park, California, replacing its thumbs-up like logo with a blue infinity icon. Its stock ticker will also change to MVRS on December 1st, but the company's namesake social media service will continue to be called Facebook.
As the Fool begins his adventure through the tarot deck, the Magician is the first card he meets. This is why the Magician is numbered 1, even though it's technically not the first card of the deck. The Magician is in his garden creating something magical. He is working with the 4 suits of the tarot, the Cup, Pentacle, Sword, and Wand, to draw creative energy from above, channeling it through himself to bring it into being in the physical world. This is an active, outwardly focused card. It is paired with the High Priestess card, which is the Magician's receptive and inwardly focused magical counterpart. The Magician is also known as the Alchemist, the creator who makes something out of nothing. This card is about expressing your unique talents and turning them into something tangible in the world. Although it seems a bit woo-woo, this is a very practical card. The Magician guides you to create an environment, triggers, and routines to regularly and consistently bring yourself to a state of creative flow where you can make your own magic happen. The Magician Tarot card readings for love. The Magician can be a trickster in love, but this is a great card for lusty romances. It indicates a strong physical chemistry and the pure animal attraction. If you are looking to find or begin a new relationship, you will have to get out there and do the work. This is an active card. You are the one in control of your life, and you are the only one capable of putting this goal into action. If you are in a relationship, you can no longer ignore your problems. You need to actively communicate your needs and desires and be honest about what is working and what isn't. Together, if you both are willing to do the work, you can come closer together to solve your problems. The Magician Tarot card readings for money and finances. Money, abundance, and wealth are all infinite. There is always more. You already have everything you need to get everything you desire. It's time to manifest your visions into reality. Combine your unique talents with focused creativity to bring tangible things into the world. Money will come to you when you get extremely clear about pouring your you-ness into what you create and share. Don't copy or model your actions on anyone else. Create what only you can create. It is your responsibility to share your unique talents and gifts with the world. You can't hide and then expect to be successful. In return, the universe will support and reward your creativity, your integrity, and your generosity.
The cipher I wrote a while back comes to mind when I think of metadata and meta and metaverse and Facebook, because this cipher I wrote actually, at the end, I'm talking about metadata. So I'm going to share the cipher. I have shared it before. I don't think I've ever really shared the whole thing because it is kind of long. I did also share half of it with Little Da Vinci, who does stuff with like Killer Priest, Wu-Tang. Him and I had done like a little version, a spin-off of it. I sent him my piece and then he added to it. That was pretty dope too. I think I've shared that before as well. So I'm going to read this. It's been a while. I'm outside, I'm walking, so don't mind me if I sound, kind of windy out here. If you hear shit going by, my apologies. These fake-ass women with their fake synthetic lashes. They think they're looking cute, but they're looking more like stupid asses. Synthetic plastic hair and long plastic nails. Programmed sex beta kittens because MK always sells. Their body. Flash. You're sold. If you let your ego lead you, you simply walk into another stronghold. Walk the psychological game of Arcana, that famous Magi game, but if you choose to continue, only you will be to blame. Milk. Cash cow for monetary use. Settled in for more abuse because you choose to show your body but lack the use of brains. Instead, you settle to be used for dirty men's old cum stains. In order to sell a product, a beta shows her ass, having the nerve to strut her stuff all while claiming to have class. Carry brand name baggage and enjoy being weighed down, but don't laugh at us when we call you the made-up clown. Makeup. Another lie. Azazel, that demon of war, that scapegoat guy. Demon of makeup and disguise. Recognize demon sigil sign and calls to avoid demon lies and hidden Luciferian pitfalls. Don't get caught in a snare. Name brand clothes and name brand bags, pardon me, all while being deceived by witches and old hags. Warlocks in the old magical chess mind dumb dome game, collecting your soul on earth while you seek out that plastic fame. Keep on falling for the hashtag lie, you fool. 1988's first hash internet relay chat was the standard rule. IRC labels, groups, and topics across the network, and HTML was cool. Universal. Web TV. I managed an IRC back in '91 when web TV was out and underground chats were fun. Those were the chamber days where Lady Casanova first grew. Unless you knew the password, I wouldn't let you through. But what do these superficials know about metadata codes? They're so lost they don't even know what a hashtag holds. Some are used as pawns and others for rooks, all to fund a bunch of phony liars and hidden corporate crooks. Some are brought up to learn romance and dreams, while others are brought up to learn heartaches and schemes. Some women used and look like plastic, roaming empty-headed like a Barbie or an asset. Your mentality matches your credit, plastic and on loan, lacking, bought at a cost. Plastic like your credit card debt, no one's home, just like your mind is often empty and left with nowhere to roam. Charge it to the game, but that's the time, it's your soul. Oh, shit, I messed my own line up there. Because I hear the ambulance going by, I get sidetracked. My bad. But hey, I'm just trying to share what I wrote. Charge to the game, but this time it's your soul collecting the reapings of personal pain. Play a silly game and win a silly prize. Only way to win is not to encourage the devil's lies. Let the devil be exposed today, like an ouroboros eating its own tail away. I was bought at a price thanks to King Christ, who saved my soul, so I don't play. Instead, I thank God for prophecy every day. The war is already won. Debt's on the soul, it's the strong man's hold. Used like a bounty hunter collecting monetary debts and gold. Taxing your ass and charging you compounding interest. You think you're in charge, but you're just a financial Pinterest. Pinterest, personal identification number. Just like debtors follow the financial rules. Everybody should pay attention versus looking like damn fools. Learn the fundamentals and the basic rules. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau set out to help you understand and know. They help you with the and make sure fairness is always a go. When the collector of debts rings your line, it's the mini Miranda you hear lifetime. Don't hang up. Hold yourself accountable and stay on the line. This is an attempt to collect it on your soul. Skip, trace, and connect is the game and the goal. Demanding balance in full, biff this time. Be paid off in full, piff with this rhyme. Special dispensations with the chamber key that's mine. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last, when the wicked shall fall and the good will prevail fast. Like the laborers in the vineyard, like Jesus is encountered with the rich young ruler. For many are called, but few are chosen. Every man according to their works, faith crown of life woven. For as one star differeth from another star in glory, so shall it be with the saints at the resurrection of the dead. Read the story. Truth in Lending, aka Regulation Z, designed to look out and protect you and me. Consumer credit protects misleading practices, big corporate debts, and packages. Hush. Just like the BSA Bank Secrecy Act. Report over and 10K to avoid laundering tact. Consumer Identification Program. All the identification people give away for free, not realizing the sacrifice is stolen or lost at sea. Instead, when they look in the mirror, all they see is their ego instead of a true reflection of the inner me. I, self, master made divine, made whole and perfect at the beginning of time. JC, Master Key Genesis. Family tree into tribes that become nations. We are all one with an atomic designation. Made perfect, we are all divine. JC. Jody Cowboy. That's my maiden name. All rights reserved, blah, blah. So